Hello, thank you for downloading the traffic generator tool from my Envato account. Thank you for your purchase. In this video, I will show you how to use this tool. Now, this tool uses a Linux platform instead of Windows or Mac in order to generate traffic. One of the advantages of that is that you can easily create a virtual private servers in different locations. For example, let's say you are in New York and you want to generate traffic that looks like it's coming from New York. You should create a virtual private server in New York. If you want to create one in, let's say, Canada, then you need a server in Canada to generate traffic from there. Now, it's very difficult to do that with desktop applications because your desktop is usually located locally. Let's say, for example, you are in California and your desktop is in California. And if you want to generate traffic, or basically this is a traffic pot, so it doesn't generate actual traffic but emulates traffic. If you want to emulate traffic from New York, then you will have to direct it through a proxy server, which gets a little complicated. Now, there are a plethora of virtual private servers easily available for as low as $5 a month. So it's very affordable and very easy to set up. For example, for most of my work, what I use is DigitalOcean, and these are the DigitalOcean locations that you get. Now, New York, San Francisco, Amsterdam, Singapore, London, Frankfurt, Toronto, Bangalore. These are the different locations. If I want to show traffic getting generated in India, I would probably choose Bangalore. If I wanted to show somewhere in Europe or then I would choose Amsterdam or London or Frankfurt. So it completely depends on what exactly you want to do. But well, you get the point. So what I have done here is I've already created a London server. So my server is already running. I still haven't set up anything in it. It is completely clean. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to set this up. It may seem a little complicated, but once you see this video, I'm sure you'll find it very easy. You do need to know how to set up a virtual private server, but if you're generating traffic bots, then I'm pretty sure you already know how to do that. Okay, so let's get started. So what you need to do is there are two files. When you downloaded the software from Envato Marketplace, you most likely downloaded two files. They come in a package. There are two critical files. There will be an additional help file, but that you can go through at your own pace. These two particular files are, one is a shell command and other one is a jar file, which is a Java executable file. Now first you need to set up the environment. That is why we have that shell command. It says env-setup.sh. So these are the two main files that are needed. So first you'll need to run the env-setup.sh on your virtual server, and then run this one and give the parameters, and I will demonstrate how exactly that happens as well. So to transfer these files to your virtual private server, I'm using FileZilla. This is an FTP client, and it helps us transfer these files into to the virtual servers or web server, different servers. So what was the let me just copy the IP address. You need to use your IP address. Your username is root, the default, and use port 22, that is SSH connection. Okay, now that once it is connected, just copy these two files, right click on them and upload them. Alright, so you can see, so the left hand side basically shows your desktop, and on the right hand side it shows your server. Now if we go here, we'll see that there are two files now. Now first we need to set up the environment. For that, the only command that we need to run is sh env setup.sh. That's it. So it'll take a couple of minutes, and meanwhile what will happen is that probably 3 or 4 times it'll prompt you for your permission to. So basically it'll download a couple of packages, some clients and some, say for example, do you want to continue? Just say yes. It basically updates your operating system, the Linux. By the way, this I've only worked with Ubuntu on this, so I'm not really sure if it will work on other flavors of Linux. But if you're going to set up a private server, the most likely your service provider will provide you with an option to select Ubuntu. It's one of the most popular server software or server operating system out there. So you should get Ubuntu. If you choose Ubuntu, we are running on 16.04, and most likely that is the version that will be, available for most of the cloud service providers. So remember, we have set up a London server. So what it does is basically the server is virtual, but it's same as having the server located in London. Okay, it should be almost done now. Yep, just clear that. Now to execute any jar file, the command that you need to do is java -jar, give the name of the file. That's it. That's all you need to do. It'll ask you which URL do you need to send it to. Now let's use our personal URL because this is our website. And I have opened the analytics page as well, so that any live traffic that comes in, we should be able to see it, right? So all right, that's the website. How much time? I don't want to take too much time. Let's say 2 seconds and 5 visitors. Now this number, instead of 5, you could type in 5,000, but then it'll take a longer time to execute since it's just a demo. I'm showing you 5, but you're free to use. What you could probably do is put in 5,000 visitor and just leave it running. It'll take it takes a couple of seconds to set it up, and after that, for every visitor, it'll take 2 seconds to open the browser, check the website, and then close it. So source or channel. Let's make it direct. People are coming directly to these 5 people. Now the process has begun. All we need to do is come here and check if our real-time dashboard on Google Analytics is getting populated by 5 people. So one has already come in. There you go, the second one. The third. Fourth. I don't know, for some reason I think. and the 5th, and that's it. It won't be more than that. So the number is pretty fairly accurate. You can see that my browser is open, but that was open almost 19 minutes ago, so that is no longer in a real-time scenario anymore. So that's it, and if we go back to the terminal, we'll see the message that shows over here is program completed, number of visits 5, number of URLs 1, and that's how it's done. Now I know there are other software that promises desktop application, but keep in mind desktop applications for this purpose may not be very suitable. Number one is, if I'm using the software from my computer right now and I'm currently located in India, if I have to emulate a traffic that is coming to my website from Germany, I would have to get a proxy server and run my desktop application through that proxy server. Now, who pays for that proxy server? So you may end up paying $500 for the desktop application, but you'll have to pay additionally for the proxy server. Now, instances like DigitalOcean, let's say I want to emulate 5,000 traffic today. So I would create one server which is $5 a month. $5 a month, you can create and destroy as many as you want. Doesn't matter. So I created a London server, and right after this demo I'm going to delete my London server, and if I want to emulate, let's say, another 5,000 traffic from Singapore, I'll create another server Singapore, and so on. So you can see that with virtual private server combined with this traffic generation tool, it's extremely affordable. So you need to keep in mind, you use these two software. First you use the sh envsetup.sh, that's the command. Anyway, all these details will be added into the help text, so please go through it for better understanding. And then next you run the traffic gen and put in your parameters, and then keep the machine running. That's all. Thank you so much. If you want to test this tool, do come to my website. It's called tr.afik.me, but I'm selling the engine exclusively through Envato Marketplace or CodeCanyon Marketplace. So thank you again for your purchase, or if you enter to purchase. If you have any question, reach out to me on the Envato website. Thanks a lot.